Will, you had a very interesting strategy there. You were pressing in, just wildly guessing. So if it was a motorway, it was the anything.
Yep.
Was this a deliberate strategy?
Certainly, I thought...
You were certainly throwing your opponents at one point.
There's no penalty for getting it wrong, so it's worth having a guess.
There is no penalty for getting it wrong, and you were certainly very, very fast on the buzzer. Sally, you were so nearly a Cleverdick. You did get through the first round, but I'm afraid in today's gunfight, you just weren't quite quick enough on the draw. But thank you for taking part.
Thank you.
After the break, Will takes on Diane in our all-or-nothing clash of the Cleverdicks. See you then.
End of part 2. Part 3.
Welcome back. Will and Diane have battled through 2 very tough rounds, and now they're all set to square up to each other in today's clash of the Cleverdicks. So here's how round 3 is going to work. Would-be Cleverdicks will be asked questions in turn. If they give a wrong answer, this will happen. But if they give a right answer, this will happen. As their triangle towers are being built or dismantled, a white line will be moving slowly towards them. And quite simply, whosever tower it hits first is out. Diane, you had the higher score in the last round, and so I'll be giving you the choice between going first or second. But you might like to remember what happened last time.
Yes.
You decided you were going to go first, and then you said to me afterwards, oh dear, you could have answered your opponent's question so much more easily. So I don't know whether that will influence what you decide to do today. Where will you be going, first or second?
I'll still try first, please.
You're still going to be first, and you're not going to say to me at the end that you could have answered his question.
I might well do.
You might well, as he might say the reverse. So, let's play round 3. Diane, in World War I, how is the Third Battle of Ypres usually known?
Passchendaele.
Correct. Will, which alternative medicine system was first developed by Samuel Hahnemann?
Homeopathy?
Correct. Diane, flying swans and cloudberries appear on euro coins issued by which country?
Sweden.
No, Finland. Will, sculptor Richard Wilson's 1987 work, 2050, is made of steel and what else?
Concrete.
No, oil. Diane, the Javan, Bali and Caspian species of which mammal are thought to have become extinct last century?
Rhino.
Tiger. Will, in 1912, Teddy Roosevelt split with the Republicans and ran for president as which party's candidate?
Democrat?
Bull moose. Diane, what term is used in baseball for advancing to the next base while the pitcher is throwing the ball? Steal. Will, Biwa is the largest freshwater lake in which country?
Switzerland.
Japan. Diane, in Greek myth, who killed himself in rage when Odysseus was given Achilles' armour?
Hector.
Ajax. Will, in which Charlie Chaplin film is the little tramp reduced to eating his boots?
Great Dictator?
The Gold Rush. Diane, who was appointed as the first female poet laureate in 2009?
Carol Ann Duffy.
Correct. Will, if a dish is described as à la Montmorency, what is it garnished with?
Chives.
No, cherries. Diane, what is the Italian name of Rossini's The Thieving Magpie?
La Gazzaladra.
Correct. Will, since 1916, what has the acronym SOAS stood for in the field of British education?
School of Oriental and African Studies.
Correct. Diane, which game resembling billiards is played on a board with numbered cups instead of pockets? Bagatelle. Will, what accessory did Chester Greenwood first patent in 1877?
Wristwatch.
Earmuffs. Diane, radiocarbon dating was developed by which 1916 Nobel Prize winner for chemistry?
Pauling.
Willard Libby. Will, which ex-serviceman's charity was founded by Sir Arthur Pearson in 1915?
The Royal British Legion.
St Dunstan's. Diane, who published Lives of the Most Excellent Painters, Sculptors and Architects in 1550?
Palladio.
Vasari. Will, the largest prize in the Spanish Christmas lottery is known as El Gordo. What does this mean?
The best.
No, the fat one. terrifying line has hit your Tower of Triangles. But it was by no means a runaway victory for Diane. There's just 2 triangles in it there, and you were certainly answering and doing very well. But you're not, I'm afraid, going to be today's Cleverdick, unfortunately. You both got your first question absolutely right, no hesitation. But then, each of you got 4 questions wrong or didn't know the answer. Now, it's greatly to your credit, you weren't unnerved, but what's going on? You get 1, and then you just sort of go to sleep for 4.
I think they were just the wrong subjects.
The wrong subjects.
Yeah.
Now, I want to know, Diane, do you feel you would have done even better today if you'd had Will's questions?
It's hard to say. I knew some of them, but I'm
And
not
Will, would
really
you have
sure.
done better if you'd had Diane's questions?
I think I'd have done worse, actually.
Oh, well, in that case, we can't complain. But Will, you have played tremendously well. You are undeniably a Cleverdick, but I'm afraid today you were up against a cleverer Cleverdick. But thank you for taking part.
Thank you.
After the break, there's £2,000 up for grabs. But only if Diane can survive our dastardly final round. See you then.
End of part 3. Part 4.
Welcome back to the final part of today's Cleverdicks. Our Cleverdick for an impressive 3rd time is Diane. So congratulations, Diane.
Thank you.
Now you've had 2 very different experiences of this final before. First time you just walked away with £2,000. Second time you crashed really with rather a lot of time still to go.
I did.
Let's remind ourselves what happened. The name of which cartoon character became an early nickname for Tony Blair? Oh, come on.
Mickey Mouse.
No. Should have been, but it
Should
wasn't.
have been Donald Duck. Oh, no.
Keep going.
Speedy Gonzales.
No, keep going. Cartoon character. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Try. Any cartoon character. It's going to happen. Any cartoon character. Anybody. Say anybody. Oh, Diane. Now, what do you most want to see today at the bottom of that terrifying wall?
Classical music.
And what do you least want to see there?
Football, probably, actually.
Football.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'd rather agree with you.
No.
But whatever else happens, you're a Cleverdick and you're coming back next time. The question is, can you leave here now a slightly richer Cleverdick? Good luck.
Thank you.
Last time you didn't win the prize fund, so it's rolled over to today and currently stands at £2,000, which isn't bad for a day's work. But as you know, winning it isn't going to be easy because this is an alarming challenge. And here's how it's going to work. Questions will fall down every few seconds. Each time a question is answered correctly, it will drop off, allowing all the others to move down. The Cleverdick can only ever answer the question at the bottom. And if she gets stuck, she has 2 chances to say drop, and the question will drop off the bottom. To win the final and today's prize fund, she has to survive for 2 minutes. But if the Tower of Questions touches the white line before that, the game will end and the prize fund will roll over. So let's play the final. Diane, you have 2 drops, but your time starts now. Including 2011, how many different teams have won the Rugby World Cup William Webb Ellis Trophy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, correct, on 4. The flag of which US state features the national flag of the UK in its top left corner?
Hawaii.
Correct. What general name was given to the fortified citadel of an ancient Greek city?
Parthenon.
No.
Acropolis.
Correct. What name for riding breeches comes from a city and former state in India?
Jodhpur.
Correct. Which German statesman made the famous Blood and Iron speech in 1862?
The Iron Chancellor. What's his name?
What is his name? Tell me.
Oh, good God.
All right, just keep.
Drop.
Drop it. Bismarck. Which video game character was portrayed by Angelina Jolie and Nell McAndrew?
Lara Croft.
Correct. The second Governor-General of Australia was the son of which famous poet?
Byron.
No.
Shelley, Keats.
Keep going. Keep going. Guess.
No, drop.
It's Tennyson. Which rare birds of prey have been breeding at Loch Garten in Scotland since 1959?
Golden eagle,
No.
osprey,
Correct. The 26-year civil war in which African country came to an end in 2002?
Rwanda,
No.
Botswana,
No. Keep going.
Nigeria,
No.
Niger,
No. No.
Mali, Malawi,
Keep going.
Sierra Leone,
Keep going.
Togo, Egypt, no,
No, it's not Egypt. Keep going.
Morocco, no, rubbish.
Keep going. Oh. Diane, it was Angola. 24 seconds to go. I'm so sorry. That was really rather similar to last time. So let's see what would have happened if that nasty question hadn't got itself stuck there at the bottom. It wasn't football, but even so, it did throw you. If that hadn't been there, we would have had this. Who wrote The Gentleman Cabinet Maker's Director, published in 1754?
Chippendale,
It was indeed Chippendale, yeah. And then you would have had the giant Goliath was the champion of which people in the Bible?
Gath, was it? Oh,
No.
no, the Philistines.
Yeah, the Philistines,
Sorry,
right.
it was. Yeah.
Then you would have been asked, how many pennyweights
good
are there
Lord.
in a Troy ounce?
Oh, no, no idea. 20, 24?
Yes, 20, correct, yeah. Which religious figure was excommunicated by Pope Leo X in 1521?
Martin Luther?
Yes, Martin Luther. Which significant target was broken by Andy Green's world land speed record of October 1997?
Oh, speed of sound.
Yes, sound barrier, correct. Which long-running radio panel game is known by the initials RBQ?
Round Britain quiz.
You look at the way you're just sailing through these. Who was re-elected US president when he defeated George McGovern?
Grover Cleveland?
No, it was
it's
Nixon.
much later than that, yeah.
So, OK, you might not have got that, but you might have guessed your way through. And in the Lady Godiva legend, what traditionally is said to be the occupation of Peeping Tom?
Taylor.
That's right. Now, Diane, you had nearly all of those. But you had that question at the bottom and you'd already used up your drops. But you are still today's Cleverdick and you will be joining us next time. Thank you for taking part. That's it for today. Please join me again next time when, as it wasn't won today, the prize fund rolls over to 3,000 and Diane will attempt to become a Cleverdick for a 4th time. See you then.
The end.